It is Saturday, which means another Jordan release. That's right, the Air Jordan 12 reverse flu game. Now, this is not something I wanted to pick up whatsoever. It's not on my radar. And based on the comments I got from you guys on YouTube and on Instagram, this isn't really something all of you were checking for. Some of you were, and it was an easy W. Some of you were able to assist friends, and some of you took L's, which is really unfortunate. Again, check back with your local stores just in case people don't pick up their pairs in that 48-hour window they have. Maybe you're still able to secure your pair. This wasn't on my radar for probably one of two reasons, and we'll certainly touch on that. But I think it's really interesting to see that Jordan Brand continues on with this reverse colorway of a lot of iconic Jordans we're already used to. And to me, it doesn't always hit home. It doesn't always resonate with me. Same thing happened earlier this year, February of 2020, and we'll talk about that too. But I just wasn't feeling this Jordan 12, and I don't fault you guys for not feeling it either.
Positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Chains. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. When you're viewing this, if you're brand new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Two Shoes crew. Again, I hope you guys had an amazing holiday. I hope it was relaxing. I hope it was enjoyable. I do hope you were still able to see family and friends in a safe manner. I know this has been a difficult year for everybody, so I really do want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays still. Two Switch Crew. So some of you said, hey, I wanted to go for this shoe. And then others said, you know what? Easy pass, not something I want. And I respect both sides. Again, people always buy what you like. Don't buy it based on the hype. Don't buy it based on a sneaker YouTube creator that gets up here and says, oh, this is a must have. You got to have it. If I tell you something's a must-have, it's because it's a must-have for me. I don't expect it to always be a must-have for you all, right? We can have different tastes and agree and disagree, and that's the beauty of sneakers and just also choice and free will as adults. So buy what you like. I saw this sneaker in hand, last week when we already had it in, which is rare with the pandemic these days. They were able to get shoes in ahead of time, like not right before the wire. But we got those in, and again, they were based on app reservations for release today. But something a little different happened. We were able to release the other non-reserve pairs for first come, first serve. Again, that's different because that's not something that's been done during the holiday, well, I'm not gonna say the holiday season, during 2020, really, since March and the whole shutdowns occurred. So that was different, which is nice because if people forget about app reservations or they just don't know, I mean, we have to remember not everybody is up on how the times have changed for kicks. So some people will just still come into the mall like, hey, you got the new Jordans that came out. Now, granted, they don't know a style, they don't know a silhouette, they don't know a nickname, they don't know a colorway. They may know nothing about the shoe, but it's the newest Jordan and they still want it. And those people certainly come in and they request that, which, hey, we're all different, right? You gotta respect everybody and the manner in which they shop. We're all different, but this was not on my radar. Now, it's not because I don't like 12s. I do like 12s, okay? This isn't a 12 that is a must-have. It wasn't even a 12 that was a like for me. So first off, I would much rather have the actual flu game 12. Now, yeah, it wasn't really the flu game. And I know people want to argue that, but we know, or we've learned, it wasn't really about the flu. It was about food poisoning, and some people will argue a third story to that. I'm just talking about from what I've read in Tim Grover's book, okay? So, it wasn't the flu. But I would rather have the actual OG flu games, and they were actually, I was following them on StockX to pick up. They were a really good, reasonable price, brand new dead stock. And then The Last Dance happened, and that effect was real. I was talking with a buddy, Mark, and I'm like, man, I had all these, like, OG type colorways in my, follow list or watch list to pick up, and the prices went crazy. So I've been patient on some of the pairs that I want and wait till they go down. But truth be told, I'll probably just search out on eBay and find 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 pairs that show a really reasonable price. I mean, again, the Bread 13, the Cherry 13, I've been this close to purchasing the past 3 weeks. I just didn't because other things came up, some things related to the channel and other things just related to deals I may have wanted for things for myself for the holiday. But this was not on my radar now. The colorway, again, it's just red. It's varsity red and black. So you would think, why don't you like it? There are clearly varsity red and black sneakers behind you. That's part of the reason. There are varsity red and black sneakers behind me. Another reason, what happened with the reds on this shoe? Was it because one is leather and one is the suede, which is not a good suede, but is that the reason? Because it looks as if two different people mixed the reds and placed them on the shoe, and one may have been intoxicated or something. I'm not sure, but I don't like the way the reds mesh together on this shoe. I also don't like reverse colorways, really. That's me. So outside of like the Jordan 12, like with the taxi and the playoffs, that's probably one of the few reverse displays on a colorway for a Jordan. Really a Jordan 12 that I really like. Now again, the taxi and the playoff are not identical to a T, right? They have different accents on them, especially even on the mudguard and the tag where it says Jumpman. That's a little bit different, but I'm not a fan of this reverse nonsense. I'm also not a fan, and I wasn't, I wasn't a fan when they did this in February of 2020, right? So the Air Jordan 1 high, the 85, the varsity red, it was really just an inverse of the bread. Now again, I don't have the bread one. The closest I have to it is the Flyknit version, and I absolutely love this. I wear it a lot, like a lot, and mainly because it's really comfortable. And you can kind of beat this shoe up, and it doesn't look as if it's beat up. But I have that, and I'm not a fan. I don't know what it is, but just changing the color on the paneling, it's a no for me. It's not even attractive as a sneaker anymore. And I know some people are Nike Air snobs on the back of their shoes. Well, maybe I'm a panel snob when it comes to the colors that I feel like should be present there and should not. I'm a bigger fan of Jordan Brand sticking with like the actual sneaker, the colorway we're used to, and then like the 2.0, the 3.0, the 4.0. I'm actually a bigger fan of that. I'm a bigger fan of you doing, and some of these are OG on their own, right? But I'm a bigger fan of you doing like a bread and then a black toe and then a Chicago and then a bread toe and then moving along that way. I'm a bigger fan of that than the reverse. But if you were able to pick this up and you really like it, awesome. Okay, I gave you guys an in-hand look of what a grade school looks like. Again, on 13s and 12s, quality control has always been a problem. When it's a GR, it's certainly a problem. Now, there are some where quality control is not that big of a problem. Like, I still think this is one of the most beautifully executed 12s to release. So remember, this is the women's the black reptile, the colorway that came out not too long ago. I love it. I think they did an amazing job on this sneaker. The black and the gold, just really superb. But I'm not a fan of the 12s that came out today, and no, they will not. It's not something that I will go back for. So, you know, will these still sell out? Yeah, they still did really well. But if you missed out, again, go to your local stores. You know, if people aren't picking up their reserve pairs, that's an opportunity for you to pick up and get a delayed W. If they are now able to release them even sooner than they were before in terms of first come, first serve outside of raffle, take advantage of that. Such a lackluster Jordan, lackluster day, but today's not lost. I'm still happy to be at home relaxing right now. Hopefully you guys are still having an amazing holiday weekend. Thanks for tuning in. As always, extra age, not your shoe size. Peace out.